What's up, guys? Thanks for joining the podcast. We're pumped to have you here hanging out with us. Today is another episode of Big Man Problems, where myself, Nate, and my boy Zach, the owners of the Iron Fortress Gym, get together, roast each other, talk training, and get into all sorts of other ridiculous topics. If you've been following along or you're new to the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to help us build our audience. We really appreciate all of the support. Want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by the ironfortressgym.com. Needing help with your training, want to get healthier and get stronger, go there, contact them, aka us, and we can help you out. If you're looking for some sweet and frosty merch, you can go there, check out their hats, backpacks, t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of other cool stuff. Use code IFG for 20% off at checkout. Without further ado, let's get to the show.
The barbell, by comparison to any previously existing tool, is almost a miracle.
You gonna say something, or can I go?
Have at it, brother.
Tell me if you know this song,
Okay.
If the sun can keep shining bright, then why can't I shine too?
You know, I haven't heard that one in a while, at least.
You don't know that song?
I don't think so. What is that?
It's from this stupid cartoon that we used to watch when I was little. And they, along in their adventure, they run into Mother Earth.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and she's a straight up stoner.
Right.
Like, and when you're a kid, you're just like, oh wow, she's like a quirky person.
Yeah.
And then you look, and then when looking back on it now, I was like, oh, she's like a '70s, like they made her like that vibe. Yeah, like a burnout. Pretty funny.
That is funny.
What were you saying before we started? You said that DJ Khaled is the new.
Yeah.
You just said to me that DJ Khaled is the new Steven Seagal.
Well, I saw that on a podcast. That's not my thought.
Oh, okay.
But just that guy that bursts on the scene, it's like, oh man, this guy can't miss. And then eventually over time, you're like, oh, mentally unstable. Like, you're not.
Yeah,
I
feel like there's
some of his quotes before we started, and it was like, people are going to try to pull you down. You just got to go up.
Yeah.
Like, what good life rules you have.
Yeah, nice job. You just got to go up.
It's like when bad things happen. No.
Wow.
That one was me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Because now, just inspired, like I want to just come up with my own quotes.
Yeah.
I'm going to self-publish a quote book by me.
The classic one, always like for lifting, is, and somebody said that, you've heard this, but somebody said this to me at my first strongman meet, and the guy was like, just stand up.
Just stand up?
He goes, just stand up with it.
Yeah, it's really that simple.
And I was like, yeah, man.
A lot of people want lifting cues.
They want something technique. Complicated, you know? They want something that's like the special sauce, the really secret sauce. Lift it. Yeah, he's like, just stand up with it.
Yeah.
He's like, it's that easy.
That's why I always didn't understand baseball.
Yeah.
Just hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how much are they paying them? And there's nobody telling them, just hit it. They're trying to church it up, trying to make it fancy and cool, and just hit it.
He was the same guy. He was the same guy that said he had to. I don't remember the context exactly, but I just got done doing an event. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got done doing an event, and that's when he was like, he said something like, bet you wish you didn't have that fancy haircut now, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, it doesn't even make sense, first of all.
Yeah.
And then secondly,
because throughout time, there have been more men with haircuts like yours than his, by the way.
Yeah, and after,
bet you didn't wish you had that fancy haircut now. I so wish I was there.
Well, my vision was so blurry, and I was almost passing out. It was it's still the worst event I've ever done at Strongman.
Was it the sled pull thing?
Yeah.
That they said was like 400 pounds, but it was like rubber on rubber.
Yeah, it was the worst. Still, I still have done nothing that's made me feel like that.
As I recall, there was a guy who'd competed like a few months before in nationals.
Yeah.
Who said our 1,000-pound sled pull was easier than that.
He did, yeah.
which is like for context. That's why like stuff like sled pulls. Put whatever you want on the weight. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah, and what surface you're pulling it on is almost more important than the weight.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think almost. I think without a doubt.
Yeah, Jake had my back though, because I was so out of it. I was just like, I still remember him saying it, and like but I was so, I couldn't breathe. And then somebody said something to like, in like poking at that guy, and then Jake chimed in, and Jake was like, "You zeroed the event, didn't you?" Because he did. He zeroed it, and then everybody started laughing.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, because he didn't finish it.
That's hilarious.
And I was like,
"Oh, you did finish it?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say anything to me.
Yeah.
But you do, Nate. You know this about me.
No, I know, dude. Look, I know. I'm just saying, in the moment, if I would have been in my right mind, I definitely would have been like, yeah, like I still wouldn't have said anything, you know, because it's like
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I love me some Jesus, trying to live, trying to be better, but nothing gets me riled up anymore than somebody poking at one of the homies.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Don't come at us.
Yeah.
Especially because like, this is not me pumping us up. This is just like what people have told us over the years. We don't carry ourselves like that.
No,
we're not carrying ourselves with like, oh, give us like your respect and admiration.
Yeah. We're not.
We're regular, approachable dudes.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. Like I don't, and then it's weird too, because I think I don't have any of that, and then somebody does something like that, and then the rest of the time I'm gonna be like, you're the one that unlocked this in me.
Yeah.
I didn't, those thoughts never even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And then you have to act like that solely because you're 5'6" or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever the reasoning is, but it's like, he was one of the guys that was like, oh, I've done Arkansas Strongest Man, and I'm this, and I'm that. And it's like,
well, I paid my admission fee to this other meet that makes me better than you.
Yeah. And at the time, it was like, that's been a long time ago now, but it was like, I didn't know. I was like, oh, dude, wow. Like they went to, Arkansas Strongest Man, and I didn't realize that just like somebody could just name their meat that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could have been his meat.
Yeah, that's true. But it is funny because like also he just wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Like, because it had no relevance to the, like, my haircut, that shit. It's not like I had hair over my face that was keeping me from breathing.
Or bright yellow hair. You know what I mean? Or purple hair.
Yeah, or frosted tips.
You had your hair pulled back out of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
You didn't have a perm.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it's not like I had it, like, wrapped around my neck like a scarf.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was just, like, just making myself hot and sweaty for no reason.
Yeah. It's funny, too, because I think about it like this. Maybe I'm too deep, but I think smack talk these days is in place. Like, I think that's there because we don't, like, fight anymore.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
Know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure.
For good reason. I'm not saying we should.
Yeah.
But strongman is like, it's funny because I don't think if you're stronger, you're a better fighter or anything like that. But it kind of fits that hole. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Well, I'm stronger than you. I'm like more whatever than you.
Yeah.
And then he took it to another level. You know what I mean? Where like, this dude's clearly better than me.
Yeah.
But I have to assert my dominance somehow.
I just think it's weird because also, like, you look at it and from now, it's like, this isn't me tooting our horn. Mm-hmm. This is me just saying, like, the situation.
Facts.
We're gym owners now, almost a decade deep.
Right.
So it's like, if I've got a kid that's doing his first strongman meet, why would I smack talk this kid that's doing his first strongman meet, his first intro into the sport,
right?
That I care a lot about, you know? Yeah. And it's like, it's so weird.
It's also weird because nobody there is going to remember you.
Yeah.
Like the thing you wanted them to remember you for was talking wild to a kid who's better than you.
And I could see what, like, you know, I like, you would see, like, I've done this before too, where like I've seen a guy and been like, dude, like, he looks the part. He seems strong, like yada yada. I would assume it's not his first meet.
Right.
But he knew it.
Right.
Like, he knew it was my first meet. I had said that, like, this is my first strongman competition, like, because he was that guy the whole time that was be like, here, let me give you pointers that I know you didn't ask for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Type of thing.
Oh, I love that.
And so then it was like, Yeah, he was like,
I do that.
let me take you under my wing.
I do that at Walmart. I just walk around and
Yeah.
tell people like what to buy.
Yeah. But honestly, though,
Like vegetable oil? What are
I
you
would
doing?
appreciate that. Like coming from you, you know?
Right. Because I've been down the road.
Right. Like if I was going to grab a certain peanut butter,
Yeah.
and then you were like, hey.
It's more calories than chips.
Yeah, like if it's you or me, and we're like, hey, look, like, are you about to grab Peter Pan right now?
What are we doing?
You know? It's like, I'd be like, you're better off grabbing the Walmart brand.
Yeah.
Cut the, what is it? Great Value.
Great Value.
You're better off grabbing the Great Value peanut butter.
What, I was having this discussion with somebody. What are things, like, because you'll go generic over name brand pretty frequently, right?
Yeah. There's certain things, though, that I've realized I won't.
That's my question. What's the thing?
You know what one of them is?
What's that?
Is jelly.
Oh.
But specifically, the squeeze bottle.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, like, you know me, I'm not a
do you?
picky dude.
No.
It tastes totally different.
The squeeze bottle?
Yeah.
It's better?
No, it's worse.
Oh.
It, like, I've gotten the Great Value, like, grape squeeze bottle. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what is this?
Oh, you're saying the name brand squeeze bottle is better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying
that is
that's
what
you
I was
meant?
asking.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you were saying you won't go squeeze bottle in general.
No.
Okay.
No, I was saying the squeeze bottle, off-brand grape jelly. I've gotten it twice.
Yeah, you can really taste the feet that crushed it. I think they do that in wine, not in jelly. Sorry.
No, I'm sure they do. I mean, that probably makes a difference. I'm like, this was definitely Filipinos instead of,
Yeah.
I want mine done by Spanish women.
Right. With like, that have had their hearts broken once.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm
really,
like,
they're really pouring their heart and soul.
if
into their
there's
work.
not maracas,
Yeah. If there wasn't some sort of like upbeat music playing in the background.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
and then
dude.
the clap.
If there wasn't like a matador off in the distance somewhere,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't want it. I
If
do not want it.
I don't know. It's weird though because looks like jam, but it almost doesn't have any flavor besides it's just sweet. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like grape really. It's just sweet. And then
I do dislike that because we get into that with some of our zero sugar stuff we get in. That it's just like, this is just nondescript flavor, just sweet. And I'm like, I appreciate what it is,
yeah,
but there is something lost.
yeah. And I don't. It doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't have to be spectacular. It's also like it. I don't know what you would call it. It's not sourness or it's not tang.
Yeah.
But there's something in jelly where there's like a little bit to it,
Right.
like on the aftertaste.
Right.
Not there with that. Gone.
You know, one for me, I saw this on TikTok, and I just assume anything for sale on TikTok is a scam, so I don't look into it.
Huh?
But they had the Core Power Elites, and they had a coupon code
Yeah.
where people were getting them for 25 and 50 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I could get Core Power, maybe you can just right off the shelf. I don't know, some places, but if I can get them for like $2.50 a piece, and like your regular protein is like $1.50 a serving or whatever,
Right.
it's more than $1 per serving better.
Yeah.
The Core Power Elite, I would never buy protein again if I could.
Unbelievable.
If I could, it's so much better.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's so good.
That one probably doesn't count because I was saying this too. I don't think there is a generic version of it. I mean, you can go find
Like Equate brand, maybe
Equate
like
brand,
yeah.
but even those, you're looking at like 30 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Like it's the most protein. It's weird that it was the first thing on the market, like it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it was a home run.
Yeah, they also like you can still find muscle milk, but they virtually have just crushed the market.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know anybody, even in here, like some of my clients that are people that really like aren't in the lifting world or like into any of that. Like Muscle Milk, you think would be the one. It's been around longer. It's
time.
kind of the big name, right?
Since I was in college.
Yeah, they're like, they'll be like, dude, have you had this like Fairlife Core Power?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but they're like everybody, because I mean,
Is it the best option in a gas station?
yeah, I mean, it's my go-to.
It's probably
It's my go-to.
it's probably top 5 in any gas station.
Yeah, if I walk in and it's like I'm trying to at least be like reasonable with gas station food.
Right.
That's gonna be maybe the first item I grab, or I'm gonna look for. And then
Yeah, because you're not getting lean meat there.
no,
And if you are, it's $12.
no. You know what? You know what QT has?
No.
QT has
Taquitos.
no. They have.
Yes, they do.
They have. Yeah, they do.
Don't-
But I mean,
don't-
that's
don't
not
tell
what
me-
I was going to
don't
say.
tell me my business,
No,
okay?
I know. But they have 6 different flavors of the first form jerky sticks.
Oh, really?
You know, so we had. Remember,
Those are good.
Logan brought those. They have like a jalapeno one. They have a barbecue one. They have original, and then they have. There's like 6 different ones.
Wow. First Form broke into...
Yeah, into gas station snacks.
That's sick.
Yeah, and they're expensive. It's like $3.50 for just like one stick or something. But
Probably,
it's like
probably also worth it. I mean, those are only 20 grams.
yeah, 20 grams of protein.
It still doesn't beat Core Power.
Yeah, but it's like if you're like I want something that's food. Like I want
Right.
something solid.
Absolutely.
It's a good option.
Yeah. Good talk.
Good talk. Podcast over.
Podcast. This is our last episode, guys.
You're sweating right now.
You're sweating right now.
I'm not sweating.
I've been sick for a week and a half. I don't know what's happening.
What do you think you have?
I think it's just the last little bit of weakness leaving my body.
Oh, really?
So I think once this happens, I'm going to be just on another plane. Like, I don't think you'll be able to tell me anything.
What's like? What do you like? What symptoms are we talking here? Like
Congestion.
okay.
A little tough to breathe sometimes.
Yeah.
Wake up sweating.
Yeah.
You know, the normal stuff.
The usual.
Just night terrors.
Wow. Night terrors. Taxes.
I have a splitting headache 99% of the time.
Really?
No.
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. I the other day I was eating something. I was taking a drink, and then I was like, oh, I think I got like like one of those like fever blisters or sores or whatever on my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever get those? Mm-hmm. And I thought it was like on the side of my tongue. And I was like, that's weird. I just ignored it for like 5 days. Whatever it was still there. I was like, that's weird. So then I start like feeling around in my mouth, right? And I'm pretty sure my wisdom teeth have already come in.
Oh, wow.
But it feels like there's another, or it's my wisdom tooth that's like coming in
Oh, wow.
underneath the other tooth.
Oh.
But it's like way back here.
Oh.
And so like I was like, that's weird. And so then I started feeling around and like it's sticking out really far, and it hasn't cut through the gum yet.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is probably gonna be bad. This is probably gonna be bad.
You're going to have that scene about Big Dog.
I know. So I'm just waiting for it to become a problem.
Mm.
And then I really should just go have them look at it now. But I don't know what the deal is. Like it's not gonna push through and then push out the other tooth, right? They're just gonna try to stack. It's gonna try to stack. It's gonna try to be a double stack.
Maybe you have 2 wisdom teeth in the same spot.
I don't know, but when I told Lacey immediately, I was like, this is probably gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Because it feels like that if I just let it go, like let's say there's no issue, right, with the teeth.
Right.
But I feel like it's gonna be out far enough that it'll like scrape my tongue or cut my tongue if the tooth comes through, because it's like sticking out really far on that side.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? It's just like almost like an extra tooth.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure my wisdom, because I've had that like we've talked about that. It almost happened the same time. You got yours out or whatever, but you were having an issue.
Right.
And mine was like had just obliterated my gum in the back.
Yeah.
And was like coming through. It's a weird thing, dude. We're animals.
Yeah, for sure.
Like these freaking calcium deposits in our mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
It's strange.
It's wild.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't it's not that I don't like the dentist. It's just that like
I do not.
but like I say that because I've gone so little in my life.
Yeah.
Like my parents, maybe I remember going like maybe twice. I remember the only one time I really remember going to the dentist. I remember getting up at like 5 a.m. and I was like, this doesn't exist. Like this time doesn't exist. I don't and then I watched the Cowboys in Moo Mesa.
Right.
On Disney when I was waiting for my family. Then we went to the dentist, and I just remember hearing sounds and not liking it, and not like it, and like
This is accurate so far.
just drilling noises.
Yeah, like
You know.
they're freaking roughnecks in the middle of the sea looking for oil.
Yeah, and I was like, I just that I don't, and so I'm like, I know I'll go, but my whole thing is like, I feel like now it's gonna be like when you take your car after it's way overdue, they're gonna be like, look, you need a timing chain, you're gonna need that carburetor.
Yeah.
Looks like 4 of your spark plugs are shot.
We're gonna have to total this, sir.
Yeah, it's be like, look, I hope you got good insurance.
We're just gonna set you up with a whole new set.
Yeah, they're like, you ever heard of veneers?
You ever heard of dentures?
Would you do veneers?
No.
I don't think I would either. The process scares me. I do think when people get them done and they're done well, it's like you have perfect teeth.
But it's never done though.
Oh really? Like they don't.
Like I think you have to have that redone sometimes. Also, the process, like you said,
it's insane how they like file them down.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you're never back to normal.
Can you eat meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think it's one of those things though. Like if you go to the mini mall to get them done, and you have a coupon, like you get what you pay for. Is my guess.
Well, if I get it done, I'm gonna go to like Tom Cruise's guy.
You say that.
No, if I get them done, I'm gonna go to.
Well, Joe Coy.
I'm gonna go to the top.
Joe Coy talked about getting his done, $75,000.
What?
Yeah.
It's not like 10 or 12 or something?
Well, I mean, I think he also had some other stuff done, and it may have been early on. Like a DVD player when they first came out was like $2,000.
Right.
And now you get them for free, basically.
Yeah. Well, I want whoever did like Kylie Jenner's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I get it. Yeah, I totally understand.
I want whoever did Kylie Jenner's. I don't want to go to like.
I totally understand your delusion. I totally get it.
Like I want to go to like the guy that did theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, I just.
You look like you already went to their butt guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, look, I need you to shave down my knees and put it in my hips.
My knees. I don't need these knees.
I need you to.
I wonder what it would look like if you went to a doctor and you were like, I want you to make me look like just nothing that walks this planet. Which you already kind of do.
Right.
But I wonder what they'd do for you.
I don't know.
They'd be like, let's take 60% of these hips.
Yeah.
And let's put them in your shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah. What if they'd be like, look, can you just shave down my hips? That'd be sick.
No. I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a natural man.
Yeah, I know, but but it's not, it's not up to you. It's my
is
body.
Up to me.
It's my body.
No, it's not. I get a vote. When we signed the business papers,
right? The business papers.
I put a clause in there that all body-related decisions get to be run through me.
All body
first.
alterations.
Not just alterations, just decisions.
Okay. Well,
I get to decide. I have a lot invested.
But
in
the thing of it is though about the teeth thing, you are gonna you're gonna lose them anyway.
Just in general.
In general, right?
Probably. I think that's due to our diet.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's pretty compelling evidence when you see these skulls.
Yeah.
And their teeth are perfect.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, must have really been flossing.
Yeah, but everybody knows those are fake.
Fake skulls?
Yeah, fake skulls. They're like, these are from
Mesopotamia.
Yeah, and it's like
a spear hole through the side of the skull.
That's interesting.
Perfect teeth.
Oh, that I last night I watched. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's the newer. It's not the newest, but it's the Predator movie on Hulu. That was like a Hulu original.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Prey, and it's where he goes.
Is it good?
It's like early 1700s, and it's like Indians.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I had like avoided watching it because I just have a hard time being like, I don't know. This is how like part of it was just I thought it was going to be bad. I thought they were going to butcher it.
Yeah.
Like they have other ones.
Yeah.
But I also was stuck on this thing where it's like, okay, look, I'm not smack talking Native Americans here. Okay.
Sure.
I'm just saying it's the Predator.
Right.
And they have
bows and arrows.
Okay. But what they did was because it was so long ago that like it was the Predator has some technology but not the same.
Oh, okay.
So like he's more primitive too. Like
yeah, because if if Arnold and what was the group? Were they
They were freaking. They were
Green
like
Beret or
yeah, they
something?
were like Green Berets and Navy SEALs and stuff.
and like firepower and trained for it?
Yeah, trained for it, miniguns, like yeah, and it's and then and you know and they're all like
Is the Predator in this one still like invisible?
yeah.
See, I just don't.
I know.
Just
I know.
don't.
And I had my reservations, okay? But all in all, the thing that I thought was cool was that it seemed like it was like this is me like interjecting, I think, but it seemed like he's definitely more primitive. He doesn't have the same technology, but it did seem like he was also a younger. I think they were trying to make it be like he's a younger Predator doing his first time. And she's it's a girl is the main one, but there's also her brothers in it a lot.
Girl who?
Is the main character.
The Native American or the?
Yeah, she's like a Native American girl that
Did they say what tribe they were?
they're Comanches.
Oh, sick. Weren't Comanches like really brutal?
Yeah.
And maybe even, don't quote me on this, but maybe even like cannibals or something?
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
There's one of those tribes that were like
Gnarly. Yeah, some of them.
Gnarly.
Yeah, some of them are gnarly. Like I just like the part that I thought was cool was that they did I thought they did a decent job of being it was like pretty like it felt they did a good job of like setting the time frame.
Right.
So like nobody's there, but there's like a big group of French guys that are trappers doing like fur trapping and stuff.
Right.
And they're like involved in it some too, but it really wasn't bad. But like the Predator fights a bear,
Okay.
and that was pretty cool. And there's a couple other things like that. Like he's like fighting animals first to like he's like you can tell he's like trying to like scope out everything and like he's fighting animals to like figure it out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting with a movie like this to know what kind of intel the Predator's coming into.
Yeah, so they made it seem like they didn't really show, but they made it seem like the ship just drops him off.
Oh, wow.
And then he's like, okay, let me figure this out, you know?
Because if you come to a planet that's like primitive,
Right.
like the 1700s would be, because keep in mind, other areas of the world, you're still going to get shot. There's still firepower in the 1700s.
Yeah.
You could catch a cannon.
Yeah, and the French are there. The French
Right.
are there, so they have guns. But
So-
it's like the old school muskets and stuff,
But you
know?
come up on a bear,
Yeah.
and then this like tribe of humans, and it's like, which one of these rules the world?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
because you just see one bear, you don't know that there's not 10 million others. And there might have been in the 1700s. I don't know how many bears are in the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, there was
Does it beat the bear easily?
kind of, but the bear wrecks him a little
Nice.
bit. Like, and it was kind of dope. The bear, like, the scene was really cool.
What kind of weapons does Predator have?
So he has everything's more primitive. He doesn't have his laser.
Okay.
He shoots bolts instead.
Oh. Like metal?
Yeah, like metal bolts.
Sick.
So he doesn't have a laser. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
His mask thing is not as technological. His mask thing was like made of something else.
Does he have heat vision?
He does, yeah.
See, you're not beating that.
No, I know. And
Invisibility and heat vision, you're not beating it.
no, I know. Yeah, and he does wreck like everyone.
Yeah.
But you know the cool thing that it wasn't perfect. Like, it has its flaws, but I will say that they did enough. Like, for instance, he's looking for like a competitor, right? He doesn't want just like anybody.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like the normal predator is like will just kill people if they attack him.
Right.
But for the most part, he's looking for trophies, right? So he doesn't even care about her because he doesn't even think she's a threat. So that
Nice.
kind of gives her the upper hand, because he
Yeah.
like doesn't even.
Well, this is the 1700s, so he didn't know that women are capable. Of
Right,
everything
yeah.
women-
The
men
Predator's
are.
actually pretty sexist. If you're watching
Yeah.
the movie, he's pretty sexist.
Yeah, he doesn't
yeah,
understand
he doesn't
girl
even.
power.
Yeah, and
There's
there-
no girl bosses at that time, so like
no,
it's not
that's
all
right.
totally
yeah.
on him.
Yeah, like he doesn't know that like Nicki Minaj exists.
Right, right.
Like he's not like.
Don't even get me started on the wage gap. He probably doesn't even understand.
Yeah, he doesn't understand any of that. But there is some cool stuff, and like he fights a wolf.
Oh, sick.
And there's some other like cool elements to it. And she also, her thing is that like because like she's got like he's pretty much fighting and killing everybody, and she can just learn. You know what I mean?
learn from what he did.
Like, right, she'll be like, why can't he see him? And like, there's like, she's learning.
There's a bolt in this guy's head.
Yeah, and she can kind of, there's some things that I didn't like that he still had some sort of, he had technology where I was like, okay, well, if he has that, he probably could have lasers.
Yeah.
Well,
it doesn't matter, dude. If you have night vision, which is essentially what the
he's got the heat vision. Yeah.
And you have a projectile you can fire, and you can be invisible.
Yeah.
It would take you a matter of months to just comb through the world and kill people.
And it is gory.
Really?
Like, they pretty much show everything all the time.
Turn their bodies into canoes.
Oh yeah.
That's your favorite. I wanted to get there before you.
Yeah, you stole that, but I mean, he's slicing and dicing and he's
9 feet tall.
He's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreads.
Yeah, the same hair.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he it's dope. He looks dope.
I'll check it out.
And you'd like it. You'd like it. And it's not so. There are some stuff where I was like, okay, like but for the most part, they did a pretty good job. Like, I had been avoiding it because I was like, you're telling me that this 120.
So you're telling me
that this 100-pound girl kills, the predator, and it's still,
Okay.
There are some moments.
I can tell by your head shake that there's some stuff.
There's some stuff, but it also, like I said, there's some stuff. The other thing that they definitely were trying to play up a lot was that, like, and don't get me wrong, maybe it is, a thing, but it's like they were making them out to be like unnaturally skilled. Like when they're doing stuff, like they'll slide, like when like they'll run and slide. And it's like, okay, you wouldn't slide that far. And then it's like there's some elements where it's not like this far, but it's just like dumbed down, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I was
where it's
just
like,
about to say like airbending type stuff.
Yeah, where it's like they'll run and then like like jump like kind of jump off of a tree and then like do a flip and do something else. But like
they jump and the branch they jump off is 8 feet in the air.
They seem very human. Let me put it this way. They seem very human, and then sometimes when they're fighting the predator, I'm like, okay, well, they're moving extremely fast right now. Like, they're
72-inch vertical leap?
I'm like, that's some crazy fighting skills.
That's nuts.
But it is pretty cool. Like, he doesn't I couldn't remember if the predator heals or not. But he has, I couldn't remember. I thought he healed, like he self-healed, but he has these, how like he has the thing where like he sprays it and then like it regenerates his tissue.
That's cool.
And so that made it a little more, I don't know if he had that. Did you remember if he had that in the other ones or not?
No.
I don't know, but
the first one with Arnold is far-fetched.
For sure. Yeah.
Let alone like no tech.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. It's worth the watch, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's, just don't be expecting, to be
Top
like,
quality.
wow. But they did say that it was nominated for 6 Emmys.
No, are you for real?
Yeah.
Emmys?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we live in now.
Yeah. 6 Emmys.
I mean, we only got it nominated for like 3 on our,
last podcast.
on our independent work that we work on. Same hard as watching him struggle to choke out his only remaining family.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like. Wasn't the thing though with him and I Am Legend like with his like wasn't it where he killed it like as it was turning though, right?
Right.
Was what they said that.
Yeah, but the dog was like, it looked like it was happening quick.
Yeah, because if you look at the dogs in Resident Evil, have you seen that?
No.
So like in Resident Evil, the dogs that turn into zombies in Resident Evil, they are
A handful.
gnarly. Yeah.
It's 12. Do we need to roll out?
We can go for like another 10 or 15. I started recording again.
Oh, sick. Glad you told me before I...
Yeah, I do need to go soon, though. I had something else I was going to tell you. And I can't remember now.
You can do it.
If the sun can keep shining bright, then why can't I shine too? The little girl in the movie needs confidence. She's like trying to like come out of her shell.
Yeah, needs to be a girl boss.
You keep bringing up what is it with you and this girl boss thing, dude?
2024, baby.
2024.
You're the girl boss.
It is, yeah. Is your boss at work a girl?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it, yeah. I knew it.
Girl boss, baby.
Yeah, dude. It's freaking awesome. You know?
Yeah.
No, don't. No.
What?
Not on the air, okay?
I didn't say anything.
You're going to get us canceled on the air.
It'd be harder to do it off the air.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying you can save that for when we're not recording, you know?
Okay. I can't wait for this to be the weather every day.
Yeah. It's a little hot.
Do you see there was a huge storm in California?
No.
They're like,
oh, yeah. There was
snow.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a hurricane. There's like a small hurricane.
I think there was snow.
Well, that's insane. Why can't we get snow?
I don't want it.
I want it.
No, dude, you're
Oh
dumb.
my gosh, you're so...
Ready for a nice
No,
weather?
it's so annoying. Like, you're in this room sweating, and you're like, I want it to be 80 all the time.
You act like when there's snow, we go hang out outside.
Yeah, it's way cooler everywhere. In here,
Yeah, it would be cooler.
Oh,
But
my-
This room does get hot.
this room does get hot, yeah.
I'm just saying, dude.
We need to figure out how to put an air conditioner in here. Just do, like, dual units, so when we're recording, it's just in the background.
Yeah, it's a cooler. We need to have one of those walk-in beer caves.
Yeah, that'd
No
be...
beer.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, man.
The whole, like,
We
last...
need to revamp our studio.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I want to, you know what? I don't know if you're down for this, but I was thinking what would be cool. We can paint, but I kind of want to get wallpaper.
Okay.
I kind of want to get like a cool design, like a crazy design, like wallpaper.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be kind of interesting to have in the background.
I don't know if this would be up your alley or not, but if we can find a sick competition picture,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
we can make that into a wallpaper.
That's sick. You're talking. What do you mean, like of us competing or
Yeah.
something? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would. How wide is this room?
I don't know. Is it 10 by 10?
Yeah. So we need to look for a 9.5-foot ceiling fan.
Where it's
Just-
like almost getting
just
the
enough
walls.
clearance.
Where it's like just getting the
That'd be
Honestly,
sick.
a fan would be a game changer. It might not affect
Yeah.
them. It might probably the mics. You couldn't hear with the mics either.
Can we get one of those things that
Yeah.
they put in front of it?
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
those help at all?
it just depends. I honestly am not sure.
Okay.
We could try to block off some of it, but you still may hear some wind. You know, it's the air.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
honestly, if we did have ACs, we could just cut it off right before we started. Like
Yeah, and
just
it would keep it.
get it to 60, and then by the end of it, it's at 70.
The other thing we can do is I have a ton of I got a ton of like 8 crates to
Oh,
like
yeah.
soundproof the room,
Yeah.
and so we could put those up and like put them over the door and stuff. So when it closes, it's like real insulated. I don't like that sound.
Really?
No, it reminds me of The Grudge.
I don't know what that is. You watch a lot of dumb movies.
Dude, I watched it when I was like 12.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't watch something you regret when you were 12?
Why does your voice just get higher?
Because you're freaking
You,
coming at me for no reason.
You feeling flooded?
No.
Do you appreciate that you watched that movie?
I mean, you know, it's shaped who I am today.
Do you appreciate that you watched that movie?
I liked the experience, you know, like hanging out with the friends and like, you know,
Do you like that you watched that movie?
not the movie, probably not.
Okay, so I probably didn't say anything too crazy.
Yeah, but you act like I chose to watch it now.
I didn't. I lacked the context that you were a child. I agree to that.
The girl in that makes that sound though.
Is that the one where she like comes out of the TV?
No, that's a different one.
Is that the one? Does
This
she
is
have
a-
like long black hair?
Yeah.
Is there a well? Like there's a well. Am I thinking
Different.
of The Ring?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
The Ring.
That's a different one. Yeah.
I watched part of that. That freaking sucked. I don't like those movies.
I'm out. I totally. It's been 15, 20 years since I've watched a scary movie. Like
Yeah.
I'll watch like certain ones, but I don't. That kind of movie, dude. It freaked me out.
Yeah.
It was where I would get out of the shower, like at home, and like when I was drying my hair off and stuff.
Oh, is that the one where she's like? Hold on. There's one where she's drying her hair off and like.
Her hair's falling out
No, there's well that
as she's like brushing her hair or like washing her hair keeps falling out.
There was one that I saw where someone's hand reaches out of the back
That's
of
it.
their hair
That's
and
it.
grabs their
Uh-huh.
hand.
That's it.
Yeah, get out of here with that.
So I'm like, yeah, I for like a week, dude, was just freaked out all the time.
I love my daughter
Yeah.
without end. Like, it's
Yeah.
unfathomable.
Yeah.
If she starts to turn,
Hey,
listen.
Look,
Do you get where I'm coming from here?
I don't blame you. No, I'm right with you. I'm like, look, you're not my daughter anymore, though. You know? That's past trauma, probably. But it's like,
Yeah.
you
dead to me.
you're dead to me.
I'll remember you for all the good times.
Yeah, dude. No, I mean, there was a couple of them.
It messes with me when they do like little kids.
Yeah,
especially girls.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
Ugh.
little kids, and like, you know, there's always something down the line where they're like, you know, something terrible happened in this house, and that's what it is. But it's like,
Ooh, I have one for you.
what?
So I was talking to a friend, and one of her friends bought a home near here,
Okay.
and it had been on the market for like a year.
Okay.
She got it like $100K under asking price.
Okay.
Double murder suicide
Okay. Okay.
in the home.
Okay. So wait. So every time I hear double murder suicide, is that somebody murdered somebody and then committed suicide, or is that
I don't want to get too bummed out here.
no? Okay. So murdered two people.
Mother and daughter,
Oh gosh.
and the boyfriend committed suicide.
Oh, yeah.
Are you living in that house?
Probably not.
Probably not, right?
Probably not. Right. I mean, probably not. You know?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a child. Like, maybe I'm just like,
No, because you know what
Too
it is.
soft.
Because you know what it is, dude. Is that it's like if it's on that track that I think we're both on, it's not something we can fight.
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like a home invader. It's
Right.
not like somebody coming in to like, you know, steal. It's not like somebody coming in to steal money.
Yeah, dude.
It's like something I can't fight, and then it's like, or it feels like that.
Right.
And then it's like I'm out. You know.
Well, you know, every home in the world, whether it was built brand new and nothing bad happened there, like things fall,
Yeah.
noises happen,
Yeah.
and every time, for at least the first couple years, I would imagine,
Right.
something fell, you'd be like, "This is it.
Yeah.
This is the day."
Yeah. So in this, what's so funny, like, so I watched this with Jesse, of course, and it's Jesse, me, and Ethan. Okay, and we have it set up in surround sound.
Jesse the body.
Yeah, Jesse the body. We have it set up in surround sound down in his parents' basement.
Because we're gonna be scared. You want to be scared?
Oh, he's like, yeah,
in
let's do
surround-
the full treatment. You know, he's like, let's do the whole
Let's
experience.
feel like we're in the middle of hell, not
Yeah,
just watching.
Yeah. So he has everything set up, and in the movie scene, this just freaking dude, it's just terrible. Like, so
You're
in
getting
one of the
triggered
scenes,
right now?
I'm getting like I'm having flashbacks. In one of the scenes, right, they're sitting there and they can hear a little kid running around upstairs.
Oh, cool.
Don't have kids, right?
Cool.
So
What is this movie?
it's called The Grudge.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah, it's called The Grudge. It's the same movie. There's a little boy and a little girl. The little girl is definitely the main thing, right? Anyway,
The main thing.
so the kid runs across the floor or whatever upstairs, and they hear it and they're like, "What the heck?" You know? Happens again, okay? But because we have the surround sound set up, it follows him. Like in the room, the sound goes from the left side to the right side of the footsteps, right? And it ends up on the right side over by Ethan, and because of the bass and the speaker and stuff, because they're scary, right? They do the scary sounds
Sure.
and whatever else. It knocks his plate off. He had his plate that we ate pizza
In real life.
In real life, it knocks his plate off because he had it setting on the same thing the speaker was setting on.
Right.
Literally dumped out in his pants almost. Like it ends on that side of the room. The footsteps knocks the rumbling or whatever knocks his plate off, and we all freaked out, but he was right next to it. Literally almost crapped his pants.
Dark room.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
nighttime.
Nah, I'm out, dude.
I'm like, after that, I was like, guys, I was like, I told Jesse, I was like, we have to play video games after this.
Yeah.
This is not going to bed.
This is not going to
Because
bed.
I'm not going to sleep.
No, not a chance.
Yeah, and I'd be like, and I'm out, dude. I'm out. I did that like a couple of times, and I was like, let's do a zombie movie. Let's do something else
Yeah, something
I'm not
I can
doing
mow
these
down with AKs.
exactly. Like, let's not do this, paranormal crap anymore. And like,
Yeah, the Paranormal Activity movies, I never watched those.
me either. I
But those
refuse.
freak me out hard.
Yeah, me too.
Because from what I can tell, it's like possessing like a family member.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll put up the cameras in the room, and they're like, I'm
Yes.
gonna check some activity, and that's like
Right.
the whole movie's filmed that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, let's just ruin everybody's childhood.
We also have friends, you and I don't know if I've ever told you this, but we have friends who do that like ghost hunting thing.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Can you say who it is
Long
on
time
the
ago.
air?
I mean, we'll talk.
Okay. All right.
But it was a long time ago, and they took another friend, a third friend,
Oh my gosh.
who it's not like the person I hold in the utmost respect or anything, but enough that I like, this dude's not going to lie.
Right. And also maybe was surprised that he even did it.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And they corroborated some stuff happened that is like, there's no, it's just otherworldly.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's also like scripture in the Bible, like, don't go seek that out.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm out.
So in terms of like the house that had a history,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are other homes, right?
I think we know who that is.
Who?
That situation that happened in that house.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you off air, but
Okay.
we know a friend of a friend that I think we know who that was.
That it happened to?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's in the area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this has been great.
Look, guys,
Curiosity
this
has
is
really gotten to me, and I need to get this podcast.
No, I'll tell you off air. Just you remind me.
Okay, well, you have a terrible memory.
No, dude, I have a great memory.
Oh, yeah? When's my birthday?
September 16th.
When's your birthday?
I don't need
It just
to.
happened.
Don't. Oh yeah, that's right. It did, but I
You
don't.
forgot already.
But I knew yours, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yes. Suck it.
What year? Okay.
1980.
72.
It's in the 80s.
Oh, is it?
1980. 1986.
So close.
Dang it. What was it?
87.
So you're a year older than Jessica.
Am I?
Yeah, she was born 88.
I don't know. I don't remember. You know what's funny? Like 3 times in my life, I've had to ask your wife how old I am.
Yeah.
Because
I
mentioned it one time in passing, and then it was like, it seemed like it was like a year later. I was like, Nate, how old am I? And she told me.
yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this person has
Oh,
information
dude,
for me now.
I know we're yeah. I'm the exact same way as you.
It also just does not matter anymore.
I don't
No one
even
cares
know.
about the
I don't
birthday.
even know. I don't even know. I didn't know it was my birthday.
Oh, really?
No, I did. Like had no idea. And then my sister texted me and goes, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And I was like, "What?"
It was like next
I
month.
just had one.
I just had one.
Like I didn't even. And then I was like, "Holy crap! My birthday's in like a day or two." It wasn't even on my radar.
That's funny.
It happens to me every year. Lacey will come say something to me, or my mom will text me and be like, "Hey, you want me to make you a cake?" And then I'm like, "For what?"
For what?
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of have a sick birthday because it's like right before spring.
Really?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think you could be right. Maybe if I like was like into that and I did stuff, like for it or whatever.
I just mean time of year.
Yeah, I would rather have a fall birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's me, baby. September.
Well, it's still hot in September.
Yeah, it can be. No, it always is on my birthday. It's never like cool. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but you can kind of do that. Well, I guess I can do like if I was like, let's barbecue or something.
Yeah.
Like,
You know who has a pretty sick birthday, I think, is my dad. It's
When
on
is
May
his?
5th. It's Cinco de Mayo.
oh my god.
It's kinda sick.
Yeah.
Because, like, generally going to be good weather. Could be hot. Could
I feel
be
like
chilly.
that's when mine should be.
Yeah, I agree. Or, like, pretty close because you're not all the way.
That's weird. It's
Like-
halfway to Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like halfway between... oh, here it is. Halfway between 4th of July and Cinco de Mayo.
There we go,
Right in
dude.
the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like 6 de June.
6 de June.
6 de Junio.
Say- That's amazing, dude. 6 de junio. I love that, dude. All last week when we were not last week, but on when we were recording guys from the gym, I felt like I was doing something racist the whole time whenever I said Ting Ting.
I did too.
But that's her name.
Well, it kind of upset me because when I asked Jimmy, because I was trying to clarify, like, we're not making fun of this chick. That's her name. He
Right.
goes, she goes by Ting.
No,
And
I
was
know.
like-
It made me laugh. I know. I was
funny,
like, what?
But I was like,
I know.
no. That,
No, yeah.
like-
So he said her name is Ting Ting.
yeah.
And so like all episode I kept being like, and after the fact it made me laugh. But I was like, the whole episode I'd be like, oh wait, so is this the other chick or is this Ting Ting? And then I would be like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like,
It's funny how there's like a fine line between it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. But it was funny. Like it just
Because Ting Ting could absolutely be racist if you didn't know that was her name.
right.
If you were just calling her a sound.
You know what would be so funny is if Jimmy was like, hey, he's like, so this is Ting. He's like, you know, he's like, so this is Ting Ting. She's like, my name's Sarah.
Oh, wow.
Like Jimmy had it. Jimmy's the one that's like just super off the rails. Like
also
she's like,
be
my name's
funny.
Sarah, and he's like,
It'd also be funny, too, because there are some of those people, like minority type people, who like steer into it the other way, like Bobby Lee.
right.
And like, imagine her real name was Sarah, but she put Ting Ting on there to be funny.
Oh yeah,
And so everybody knew her as that. And she's like, yeah, actually, my name's Elizabeth.
that's hilarious. She just wanted to hear people say Ting Ting.
That would be so funny.
That would be hilarious. I would.
Dude,
I would
do
immediately
that.
be like, she's dope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I would definitely do that. Like
Yeah.
the comedic card you could play
Yeah,
if you had that.
I should
Oh,
start
man.
doing that. What I'm gonna what should I change my Instagram name to?
Dude, I've
'Cause
done
I-
this to you. I've done this for
No,
you
I
like
know, but
7
no,
times.
I know, but not like a normal like line of thought. Like if I was gonna do something like that, if I was gonna name myself like on there, it could be like Jorge.
Oh, totally off the rails.
Yeah, where it's just it's not my name, but I could do like a fake funny name. You know?
I feel like you have to have Senor in there.
Ooh, Senor, Senor. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's great, Senor
Jefe.
Jefe.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's pretty great.
We'll workshop
We'll
it.
workshop it.
Senor Fortress.
That's pretty good.
Senor. I don't know. How do you say hips in Spanish?
I don't know. I can.
Senor hips.
I
Senor
don't
hips.
know. Yeah. Yeah, we could be like Senor. Hold on, wait. I could look it up. Where's my phone? But I could go like Senor, Mucho.
Ooh.
Senor Mucho hips.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Senor thick hips. Ooh, find out dump truck. Find out dump truck in Spanish. Or Senor dump truck. That'd be so funny.
Dude, that's great. Hold on. Wait, let me see here. Oh, I have my airplane mode on.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I got it. Well, I had it turned on because I
Makes
didn't want to get like feedback.
That's what I think about you whenever I ask you a question. So I'm really hoping he has his airplane mode on because I'm not looking for feedback. I'm just looking for an answer.
This might.
Camión de la basura.
Okay.
It's long.
Camión de la basura.
What is that?
Camión de la basura.
What's the word?
Dump truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's too long.
How about
Camión de la basura.
Senor Dumpy?
That's good.
Senor Dumpy.
Regodeta?
Regordeta.
Ooh, nice.
Senor Regodeta.
That's
Senor Dumpy. Dude.
that's hilarious.
Okay, all right. I think we found it.
I like it.
I like it too.
Senor Dumpy.
Senor Dumpy.
That's so
dude,
funny.
yeah, love it. Love it.
Oh man, this has been a good one.
This has been a good one.
Let's see. Oh, we this episode brought to you unofficially by Casey's General Store. Don't go there until they start sponsoring us. So save every dollar you would spend there for when we get the sponsorship, so you can support the show. Fruit Punch Zero Sugar by Body Armor. Zero sugar, zero shugs.
I'm gonna. So I've had all three now.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's an orange one.
Oh yeah.
There's an orange one. There's a grape one,
I'm probably going. Ooh.
and then there's a fruit punch one. I think that the orange one, not good.
Really?
Yeah, it was like
Medicine.
it's probably just me. You know, I have that thing where I'll drink something sometimes and it burns my throat, and you'll be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
The orange one did that to me, but I don't know. You could taste it. You could drink it and be like, "It's like watered down Sunny Delight."
You know, I have the first instance of that called on camera.
Really?
Yeah. This was
That started happening because I think, you know what? That makes total sense. It was in the car, wasn't it?
it was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, you know what? I bet it was you. You caused it.
I'm sure you do think that.
No, I bet you caused it because I bet you I had a normal diet. Let me finish.
Sure, no, go ahead.
Let me finish, okay? Can I just say this real quick?
The views expressed by Nathan are not the views expressed by Zach.
I had a normal diet.
Right.
Didn't really drink energy drinks.
Yeah, just
and then you were like, "Hey,"
tortillas
and then you were like,
refried
"Hey,
beans.
you ever heard of?" And then you were like, "Hey, you ever heard of hyphy mud?"
Yeah,
And then
normal diet,
normal diet.
totally. Do you
No,
remember
let me
prior to us meeting each other?
Let me finish, okay?
Right.
Then you were like, "Let's chug 4 5-hour energies mixed with coffee."
It's 20 hours.
And you burned my esophagus. You wore down the lining of my esophagus with all of your frickin'. You know what I was drinking before that, dude? Natural guava juice.
No.
Okay, my mom would pack me
No.
fresh squeezed orange juice. Like, just everything was natural
Right.
and delicious,
Right.
and just not. And then you're like, "Hey, let's drink this stuff full of chemicals that are going to burn away."
Your mom must
The
have had
lining.
like super, super strong forearms to juice those rocks to get you that Mountain Dew. That super fresh squeezed Mountain Dew that you drank by the vat. I know you ordered those big blue barrels of it. Your mom got
Yeah.
4 on a pallet.
Yeah.
Straight to the house.
I did drink a lot of regular soda at one point in time.
Yeah,
but
you
dude,
did.
I had already cleaned up my life. Okay, I had
Right.
cleaned up my diet. I
Right.
cleaned up my life. I'd lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
And things were on track. Okay.
Right.
And then you were like, "Hey, let's drink battery acid before we go train."
Okay.
And I was like,
Can I ask a
"Yeah,
question
dude.
about
You
it?
think what?"
Did you have a good time?
I did, yeah, dude.
Okay.
I did. I had a great time.
Did you have a good time?
I'm just saying, okay, that I had a chance to drink things and not my throat not burn.
Yeah.
Okay. And why didn't it happen to you? Maybe it's me, weak genetics.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know.
But I will say,
I have strong throat genetics.
yeah. You don't have that ever.
What, burning?
Yeah.
No. I don't.
You've never experienced that yet?
Nope. Not really.
I don't know what it is. Just some flavors. Just it's a weird.
You know what it was though? It was just a monster. It was like it was just like a
What
off
color?
the cuff that we've never had them again.
Oh wow.
They were. It was a blue and an orange. A blue and a green, but it was like a smaller can, and it wasn't the regular. It wasn't the regular OG can, and it wasn't the new zero sugar. And you were like 2 drinks in, and you were like, "Can we switch?" I was like, "Yeah, man. Why is it burning your throat?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Oh, my bad. I wasn't meaning to make fun of you." And then you were like, "Is that burning your throat?" And I was like, "No,
Wow.
I don't know, dude.
It's just me, dude. I don't know.
I just think when you have seen what I've seen, and you've expressed yourself through the musical majesty of the blues,
Right.
I've just had so much hurt come out of my mouth
Oh, gotcha.
that I can't feel pain the other way. You know what I
I
mean?
cut my brother in half.
I done a bad thing. I love that I got to show you that.
Yeah, I'd never seen it. Yeah, I done a bad thing.
Cut my. I love too. You pointed it out, but he's like a 6-year-old playing the guitar, and obviously for the first time, like doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
He's like, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "You can do it." And he's like, wrong.
Yeah, and then he just hits like a perfect chord.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just immediately learns and switches. It's like he's a prodigy.
And he's like, "That sound pretty good."
That sounds pretty good. I love that. That was funny, man.
Yeah, John C. Reilly, he's good. He's funny.
He is funny. All right, everybody.
All right, everybody,
Take care of
take
yourselves.
care of yourselves.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Sign us
It's
off.
not-
No, you do it. You do it because I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna.
All right.
All
Bye,
right,
everybody.
Bye, everybody.